Yeah, it's kind of new. So, I've always been on the opposite side. We're kind of like waiting back and, see what's going on. Got to wait. And I think I was told that I'll probably have to just make my own decision this summer.
Gary Payton II has finally stepped out of his father's shadow and made his own place in the NBA. On the way there, he's gathered a pretty decent net worth. A little history lesson will help you understand current lifestyle much better. Being the son of a basketball player, Payton had always been invested in the sport. Even as a high school student, he was a part of the basketball team. Years of preparation, interest in the game led him to becoming a Beaver, like his dad in Oregon State University. The prodigal son did not disappoint and showed everyone that he's got the blood of a Hall of Famer in him. The genes, mixed with his talent and hard work, landed him in the top 10 finalists for the Bob Cousy Award for Top Point Guard of the Year. He chose to go for the 2016 NBA Draft. Unfortunately, he remained undrafted that year. Instead, he joined the Houston Rockets NBA Summer League. The Summer League was the beginning of his professional career as a basketball player, and he's been doing pretty well in the game ever since. He's played a total of 6 seasons for 4 teams, including the Washington Wizards and Warriors. So far, he's averaged 5.2 points and 2.8 rebounds in 142 regular season games with 1 NBA championship win. And of course, these years of playing have increased his net worth too.
All the falls, just to, just help me build on, just sticking with it and just keep going. So I'm still speechless right now. Is crazy right now.
So, how much is this Nepo baby earning? In what he called a business deal, Payton waved goodbye to the Warriors and signed a $29 million deal with Trailblazers. The average annual salary included in this contract is $8 million, and he was guaranteed $26 million at signing. Once you find out what he was earning while he was playing for the Warriors, you'll realize how big of a jump this was. His transfer will also make much more sense, considering he was comfortable with the team. Everyone had good chemistry, but he quickly forgot about the good chemistry when his salary was increased from the $1.9 million he was earning last season to a 3-year contract worth $29 million. It's a pretty surprising jump once you think about what the other players are earning, and what's better is that there's still room for improvement. It all depends on his performances on court. Currently, his net worth is estimated to be around $50 million. It's not an insane number given that he's been working his off for a while now, and he's at the intermediate point in his NBA career now. There's still a long way to go for him, and there is much more potential to be tapped. If he keeps grinding hard like he has all this time, with his eyes on the prize, there is no way his net worth won't be skyrocketing in coming years. To some extent, it's also necessary for Payton Jr. to get there. After all, he is the son of an established basketballer. It's easy to get used to a certain kind of lifestyle if that's all you've ever known, while Payton Sr. had to work his way up to the top, a rags to riches kind of situation. His son opened his eyes in luxury. He admits that he made life easy for his son by giving him the silver spoon, mansions, and cars. But where he made sure that his son had everything he needed and wanted, he also made sure that he was never caught slacking off. Once the basketball prodigy was sure of his interest in the sport, his father coached him the way he would have coached anyone else. He made his son go through all the old school techniques in building strength and stamina. That's also how he learned to play ball the way he does. It all came from putting beanbags on him, dribbling the basketball with 2 hands, and getting his whooped by DeMar DeRozan. The poor guy wasn't even allowed to socialize during those months of basketball camp with his dad in Oakland. He was on the clock all day long, and when he was free, he'd rest to save up his energy. But that's just the kind of effort it takes to make a star worth $50 million at 30 years of age.
Oh, absolutely. There's too much shooting on this team, just to open up the floor, and I'm a fantastic cutter, so, that just fits in right to me, and I just cut when I see an opportunity, and I know those guys are going to make the right play.
Despite being a Nepo baby, Payton Jr. has always had the determination of a real success player. Sure, his dad's experience influenced him a lot, but he wouldn't be anywhere without his own resolve. It's his determination that earned him the right to be where he is today. GP2 has played on short and expiring contracts on the Milwaukee Bucks, Houston Rockets, Los Angeles Lakers, Trailblazers, and Washington Wizards. It wasn't until he joined Golden State that he finally found a home, although the Warriors kept him on a 10-day contract twice and even released him only to re-sign him on the first day of the regular season. And boy, did this signing prove to be important. GP2's re-sign ended up helping them win their 7th franchise title and now be called one of the most significant moves for the Warriors season. While he has proved to be Golden State's best perimeter defender, it is important to note that he is a player that can dictate the team's overall IQ on court. He is usually given the task of defending the strongest perimeter player on the opposition, which he does flawlessly. He managed 3.1 rebounds, 6.5 points, and 1.3 steals a game, which is an impressive feat for a defensive player. And of course, these are just the tangible areas of his performances, while the main contribution lies his control of flow of the game, which is mainly what propelled the Warriors to the playoffs.
We can get greedy, or we gotta back against our wall like it was tonight, and we come out and respond.
Many people, including his father, didn't believe that GP2 could make it far amongst the best in the world, but here he is. A player let go by so many teams, found his rhythm at the Warriors, and finally showed everyone why he belongs in the top flight. This is clearly a result of putting in the hours and carving his place in one of the best teams in the NBA. Now, he might not be a Hall of Famer like his father, but he can say he's lifted the championship, and that's more than many can say. But the more interesting part,
my teammates know when I'm cutting and they see me, and I just try to make the best decision when I cut. And in the open shots, Coach Kerr and the staff and my teammates just tell me to be aggressive and take those shots. If I don't take them, it hurts the team, so I just let them go. And they start.
Is what he spends most on. His main expenditures seem to be shoes and investments. He showed off his shoe credentials by showing up in the Hawes Jordan 4s and seemed to have an affinity for Kyrie's shoes. He's often been seen wearing the Kyrie Low 2 and the Kyrie 6. As for the investments, it has been hinted that he is launching a cannabis company very soon, alongside his already existing clothing company called GP Apparel. Seems like being bounced around in the NBA's taught him a thing or two about spending money carefully. His investments into his brands might be the only thing keeping him paid and spending how he does. The cannabis company called BC Craft Supply Co. Ltd, a smart move on his part, I must say. They plan on advancing cannabinoid and psychedelic innovation and used it in psychotherapy. They have offered Gary Payton an exclusive collection. Best part about it is that this company, in collaboration with GP2, is making more sports-oriented cannabis products. This is a great venture for him and the sports world, considering the benefits of use and recovery. That's been Gary Payton's net worth and his spending habits. See you in the next one.